So right now on the trailer, we actually have a corn crib on here. So this guy my dad knows was hauling a load of corn for this farm, and he had these 3 old corn cribs that he didn't use. So his wife asked if she could buy one, and he said yes. So she bought one, and then these other people they know who have an excavating company around here, they bought the other 2. They're all gonna put them back up, but instead of being used for silage or anything, or corn, they're going to make them as patios. So they're gonna put the roofs back together, and they haven't decided if they're gonna use the cage for it, but they're at least gonna put the roof and pour concrete and everything and make some cool patio areas. So this one right here is my dad's friends. The other 2, the other people hauled to their shop. So we got this sitting on here right now, and we're gonna be taking this over to their house sometime and unloading it. It's just kind of cool. None of us had ever taken one of these apart, so we had to figure it out. Took us about a day and a half, or a little less than that. But I got some video of that, and this other lady got some video she's gonna send me. So I'll probably have a separate video just showing that. But anyways, so I know I said we were gonna take this first cutting hay down to my great grandma's farm, but then Dad said we ought to just put it here. They wouldn't have to transport it again or take the hay elevator down there. So this is about 164 bales. We have some still down there from Elwood's baler, but like I said, those are wet, so we're feeding those first. We didn't even bother putting them up here. This hay is really good. It's really dry. Packed in here good. Got stacked up. Took up about almost half of this upstairs part here. Before we get second cutting, which second cutting is like definitely going to that other barn, and then we're gonna bring some hay from 2019 here to feed first this winter. And then I know we're also getting 3.5 round bales from my dad's cousin, my mom's cousin, I mean. And so we ought to be getting those probably next weekend. But Dad and I's goal is to clean up that whole side and then be able to stack hay all over there too. So I just want to show you all this hay we got stacked up here. Set it up with the hay elevator. It did good. We didn't have any problems. Got the International doing it because I had put the hay elevator away, and of course we weren't gonna use the Oliver after we decided to take it to the other farm, but then I had the Oliver tore apart, so we just used the International. So actually tomorrow, it's not raining, should be bush hogging some if I got enough diesel for the tractor. As you can see, I put the bell ring out there. The cows be eating all the hay. I'm getting ready to feed them here. But I bush hogged them thistles a couple weeks ago, probably a month actually. And they all are grown back, so we're gonna go bush hog those again. And then we've gotten a lot of rain, and it's washed out the driveway. So I'll probably have the blade on the tractor and go blade that up tomorrow, fix the driveway. So we'll see where that goes. But anyways, there's the hay. So first cutting is officially done. All right, so I just finished fixing the driveway. This is my grandparents' portion right here. There's 2 big ruts right down the center here. This one didn't quite get all the way filled in, but I've scraped a lot of gravel right now. The tractor's cooling down, so once that starts again, I might do some more. I got this here. This has always been a big rut issue right here. So we have this ditch dug out down the driveway that's supposed to get the water rather than the driveway, and it does a okay job, but when we get really heavy rain, it washes out the driveway a lot. So this was some big ruts, but they're mostly gone now. Cleaned them up pretty good. Like I said, I might do some more touch up later. And then I got some on the side driveway up here at our house, but I'll do that in a little bit. Okay, so there's also been a change of plans. I was gonna bush hog all those thistles out there. There's a lot more since the last time I bush hogged them, but I'm actually gonna put the sprayer on the 4-wheeler and actually just spray them. Hopefully that'll kill them. And then I also want to spray some of that. That's part of my goal this summer, is to get this square area right here cleaned up. It's just got a bunch of trash and old wood in it and stuff like that. When we first moved here, it used to be grass just like this, and they had wood stacked there. But over time, it's just grown up, so I'm gonna try and get some of that down too. And so I'm gonna hook the sprayer up, get spraying. All right, so I just got the 4-wheeler on the, or the sprayer on the 4-wheeler, I mean. I got filling up with water. I already put the chemical in there. Just gotta get the water in there. Just pumping it out of the spigot. And then we'll go start spraying. This is probably the worst part right around here. There's a lot more since I bush hogged. I've just been driving around spraying them. I'll keep doing it. And then it'll start killing them in a couple days, and then we can come back again and get whatever I didn't get this time. All right, today is Wednesday, June 30th. You'll see this video later. So my main project today, the reason I had pulled the Oliver in here was to take his tire off. It was completely gone. The sidewall of it was completely collapsed, and there was no saving it. So Dad got a new tire put on it. It's out front. So while I was in here, I decided to take the gas tank and the gas system off, minus the carburetor. I never got that off. Basically, the tank and the lines have a bunch of rust in them. And the fuel bowl and everything, they had a bunch of rust, and it caused the tractor to shut off. So while I was in here, I figured I'd dig into that. So I'm gonna clean all that up today. I'm gonna get all the rust out of the tank. I already cleaned up those for the most part, but I'll do one more thing too, and then I can reassemble that. And then I decided to take the radiator off, paint it. It was looking pretty crappy. Sits over there. Got a fresh coat of black paint on it. And my original plan was to paint this tractor, but now that I think about it, I kind of want to leave the original paint on it, even though it doesn't look the best. I just want to do that. So I'm gonna end up painting like the rims, maybe the seat and stuff, but I'm gonna leave, as far as the tractor body itself, the original paint. So right now I'm gonna finish with the fuel system, get the tire back on, and then put the tank back on, get this thing back together, and we'll start it up, make sure it runs. Alright, so I have almost everything back together. So I put the tire on, got the radiator back on, got all the fuel lines back on under the tank, got this back on. Everything under there is hooked up. Got the gas tank just hooked up. I just put the fuel bowl back together over here. So now the only thing, well, before I put the hood on, I'm gonna fill it up with gas and make sure there ain't no leaks nowhere. I cleaned out the tank, so there's like no rust in it now. Probably can't see down in there. There's like no rust in it now, so we shouldn't have that as a problem anymore. And then once I get some gas in it, put the antifreeze back in it, put the hood on and the exhaust, and then she's ready to pull out of here. All right, so I put some gas in it, and none of the lines leaked, so that was the positive. Unfortunately, this thing shrank. This gasket around the top of the fuel bowl shrank from sitting out, which I figured was going to happen because it happened last time we took it apart. So there's one place in town that sells these, which this is a rare tractor. There's only like 1,700 of them, something like that. So there's one place that sells them. We'll have to go out there sometime, get another one so we can put that back together. So I guess it ain't gonna run today, but I'm gonna go ahead and put the hood back on it and the antifreeze back in, and it will be ready to go next time. So I just got the hood put back on. While I was in here, I did do some things. So this front headlight over here wasn't working. So now I got them both working again. One of the pieces in the light came apart. So those are working again. And then on that same switch, it turns on that backlight. Then the other day, I wired up these fender lights. There was already a hole back here, so I put the switch there. So these are flashers. They don't have the covers on them. I'll have to try and find them. I just kind of drilled a hole and set the, I'm drawing a blank, what's called the thing that makes them blink in there. And then I put a bunch of this stuff on them, this coating. I need a little more to do that one wire. But also, while I was wrapping those wires, I also wrapped the ones from the headlights, minus this wire. My piece was a little bit too short. So anyways, trying to think if there's anything else that I did. I painted that rim. Well, I had the old tire on the tire shop, got it a little dirty, but it'll come off when I wash it. And then I already sanded this tire down. I'm gonna take it off again and paint it sometime. And then hopefully by the end of the summer, I'll have the back tires painted too. So anyways, once we get that gasket for that fuel bowl, when we start this thing up, and we need some more antifreeze for it, I think. And it'll be like a new tractor. All right, so that's gonna be the end of the video. The goats are hungry. They're over there yelling at me. Of course, now they're not. They were just yelling at me, so I'm gonna go take care of them and the cows. As I was editing that, I said paint the tires. I'm painting the rims, not the tires, just to be correct, because it bothers me that I said tires. Meant the rims, obviously. So anyways, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.